All right, guys. Today I'm going to be talking about three things that you need to know when you are starting to date. I'm going to be going live on YouTube or Instagram as well, so bear with me. Those of you watching the replay, comment replay so I know you're watching the replay. But you could just skip ahead maybe like 2 minutes while I greet everybody. So let me let them know. All right, watch on. Oh, y'all, I cannot talk. Watch on YouTube. All right, .com. Chasing. Oh, my fingers are getting in the way. Or my nails. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to type this so you guys could see where to go. If you already know where to get me on YouTube, jump on over there. That's where all the action is happening. All right, there we go. All right, then we're going to pin this. All right, perfect. All right. I love it. Blondie already knows the drill. She said she's tuning in from Jacksonville, Florida. Hi, Blondie. I don't have to ask if you're a newbie because you already put your information. This little vacuum cleaner is bugging the mess out of me. So you guys just give me 1 second. I'm going to move this, okay? It was bugging me last time, but I was trying to be professional. And today, not so much. It's just irking my nerves. Okay. All right, y'all. So we got 25 people on Instagram. Please come on over to YouTube, guys. When you do come to YouTube, let me know you came from Instagram. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it. We are going to have fun over here. We've got Tamala. Oh, yes. Hey, from Pomona. That is, she would be a neighbor if I was still in Cali right now. Come on over, guys. I see two of you came over. Come on down. All right, so this is stuff I'm going to be talking to my singles, okay? People who are not in a relationship. These are very common mistakes that are made, and it's interesting because, oh, I love it. Melissa said I just came from Instagram. Nice, Melissa from South Carolina. Welcome. Come on over, guys. Come on over. I see 15 of you still over there. She said, oh, thank you, Shalom. Transfer over to YouTube. That's my scribe. I love it. These are things that I see happen a lot. It helps to understand why guys feel the way that they feel. And I always want to communicate with women and let them know, hey, this is what guys are going through that maybe aren't comfortable telling you. So I got a lot I have to tell you guys. So come on over. She says she came from IG. Yes, Rocky. Oh, hey, Rocky. Thank you for coming over. Thank you, Danae, for coming. Oh, Laylee is first time from Chicago, and she's coming from Instagram. Nice. Okay, so YouTube is a lot better to watch from because you guys can go back and watch the replay. You can fast forward, skip, whatever. So I'm getting back to what I used to do back in the day. And y'all pray for me. I'm trying to keep a consistent schedule. I don't want to commit to it, but I'm going to try to do 3 o'clock a couple days a week, 3 o'clock my time. So right now I'm in Central Standard Time. So it's 3 for me. Those of you who are at work, just pop your headphones in. They don't need to know that you're watching. Okay. And those of you, if it's your first time, don't worry. We dive into it, but I got to greet everybody at the beginning. Sovereign says, hello. Very nice. Let's see. Paris came from Instagram. Oh, from Chicago. We had 2 Chicago people. Live in Houston, so don't move there. I'm just saying there. I'm actually going to be in Dallas. I'm loving Dallas. Laylee is just working out. I did too. I took the world's fastest shower. I was like, I guess I'm just not doing makeup and hair. But it was important for me to get in my workout. Y'all, there are 10 of you. Sean, you know better. Sean, actually, help. You can stay on for a second and tell them to get over to YouTube, please. Lovingly, kindly, flirt with them. They're single. I love that. He said it. He typed it right as I said that. Should I direct them? Yes, please. Get those 10 people off of Instagram and onto YouTube. Hopefully they see the pinned comment. Right now, you guys, they're looking at some blinds. So, hopefully that'll be incentive to come. Oh my goodness. Nala from Kenya, Africa. I'm thinking the furthest person. Oh, thank you. Sovereign, she already knows the drill. She said, hit the like button, please. So right now, 21 of you have jumped on. We have 3 likes. So please pop that button for me. That lets YouTube know this is the type of content more people need to see, and they will push it out to more people so they can watch it live. Hey there, long hair came from Buffalo. She's over here from Instagram. Rocky said that was my incentive. I love that. So we are 5 minutes in. So we're going to... Not Sean saying if y'all 10 people don't get your what's off of here and on her YouTube, it's gonna be some problem. He's got muscles too, y'all. So listen. Hey, I'll take threats, whatever works, whatever works. All right, we got the likes up to 11. All right, we got to get all 23 people liking, and we're gonna y'all. I take actual notes. This is not from the dome. Okay, I actually prepared for this, so I'm gonna need y'all to get in there and hit this like button. Look, you can unlike it if you decide you don't like it later, but for now, can you give me a like in good faith? Okay. A lot of this stuff is stuff that I teach in my webinars that I charge for. So trust me, you want to get in here and share some love. All right. Because that's my incentive on here. Let YouTube pay the bill. Okay. But if you don't want YouTube to pay the bill, then I got to charge you for a webinar. All right. Chatter's crew. That's cute. I might have to use that. Laylee says, how do you, oh, I don't know how to like it. Okay. So if you're in the chat box, thank you for saying that. If you're in the chat box on your phone, you might not be able to see the like button. So you'll have to close out of the chat and then you'll see the regular screen and then you can hit the like. She said, always good stuff, guys. Nice. Thank you. All right. We're at 14, y'all. So we got what is it? 12 people being stingy with their likes. I'll be like the kindergarten teacher. I'll wait. I'll wait. All right, we're at 16. We got 10 more to go. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. My buddies over at cruise season, I always see them doing this. I'll be like, I get it. I get it. Sometimes you got to incentivize people. We're talking to singles today, okay? The person who should be listening is the person who gets attention. They don't have a problem getting attention. You know you're cute. Men, bite on your line, but you just can't pull them out of the water, okay? They stick around, maybe go on a date, maybe two, and then they fade off. Okay, if this is happening a lot, or maybe you're swiping right on dating apps and the conversation just doesn't go anywhere, or you're not getting invited in person, or he's not even asking you for a phone call, you want to be on this live stream. Laylee says, there we go. There we go. All right, we got 7 more to go, 7 more likes, and we are gonna get started. Come on, y'all. It's 7 after. We ain't got time. We got 6 more likes to go. 6 more likes to go. Can I get a like? Can I get a like? Like an auctioneer. Hey guys, those of you watching on Instagram, come on over, join us on YouTube. We got to get everybody trained. Come on over to YouTube. We're having fun over here. There's video on YouTube. Y'all can stay watching the ugly blinds if you want to, but we are having a good time on YouTube. So come on over. The website's right there, or just type Chasing Yonci on YouTube. Where are we at? All right, we got 7 more to go. Someone else just joined. She said the likes are hard to find. Yeah, so did it work, you guys, where you close out of the chat and then go into the regular section? Let me know if that worked for you. Rocky had a little issue. Laylee had a little issue. So if that's what worked. Okay, so do that, guys. Close out of the chat. You could still be watching. Close out of the chat. Hit that button and then come back. We got 7 more to go. 7 more to go. 7 more to go. She said, close out of the chat and then like the video while it's playing the ads. Oh, man, the ad starts playing when you close out. Sorry about that. All right. She said, then I had to find the chat again. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, unless you guys are watching on a computer. She said, my big age. All right, y'all. We gotta have 9 more people now. Well, once we hit 30 likes, we're gonna start. Okay, I promise. Because if more people come in, we won't make you guys keep hitting the likes. But if you just came in and you're on a phone, the way to do it is to close the he said, got my lady to watch. Oh, I love that. She gonna get these gems. Shoo, I appreciate that, Sean. And actually, I have some stuff for people in relationships. I love it. She said my like is bold. That's right. I'm gonna do stuff for guys and for women. So I'm gonna tell guys a lot of the things that women want to know. I used to do that. I just really lost an earring. Yeah. I'm going to tell guys the things that women want to say or maybe don't have the courage to. So that's going to be fun. I used to do that back in the day, and then I just got exclusive with ladies. Hey, Karima, nice to have you. We're just waiting for 30 likes, you guys, and then we're going to start. Very attractive men stare, never approach, and yes, I smile. Very discouraging. Okay, Paris, we'll have to get into the why. Get into the why. We are 7 away. Is anybody sipping on something right now? What are you drinking? I'm drinking water with ice. Got to stay hydrated. It's extremely hot out here in Dallas. And by the way, if you guys haven't clicked on my post that says, where are my Dallas people? Make sure you comment on there so that I can invite you guys when I do host my next event. That's how I fell in love with Dallas. I used to fly out here from Cali and host events a lot. She said water. It's only 4 p.m. here, but if he said, I'll grab some wine. Hey, it's 5 somewhere, right? All right, guys, we have 6 more likes to go. There are 31 of you. All right, how about this? When we get to 25, we'll start. All right, because maybe some people tapped in and liked it and then left. I don't know. I'm gonna push over. One more like, that's it. Not in Dallas, but I'll come down. I love Texas. Oh, nice, nice, nice. All right, we got to 25. All right, I told you I'm a softie. All right, so these are the things that men need women to understand. This is something that I have done posts on, and it's just crazy because I always say, women, you're worrying about the wrong things. You're worried about the wrong things. Men are not comfortable being the bad guy, okay? And I'm talking about good, decent dudes, not like jerks who are playing games, but men really do have soft spots for women, and they don't want to be the villain in someone's story. If you're watching on Instagram, go ahead and look at that link and just come on over to YouTube. That's where the fun is at. So you guys don't have to look at the ugly blinds. Come on over to YouTube and let me know if you came from Instagram once you get over here. She said, I'm here. I made it, AKA the Queen of Cascade. Oh, nice. Very nice. So this is a scenario that happens, and it happens a lot. He said, "Don't blame us. We didn't do anything to you, queens." So I was on the treadmill. We were working out right now, and I was watching the Bachelor in Paradise. Comment BOP if you guys have ever seen Bachelor in Paradise. I really like that show because it gives me so much material to talk about. So type BOP Bachelor, or I think Bachelor in Paradise. So I guess BIP. Either way, in case you guys know the scenario. So what happens is, if you don't know, people come in from the Bachelor franchise. Hey, Jessica. They come. Oh, hey, girl. They come in from the Bachelor franchise, and there are a whole bunch of other bachelors and bachelorettes, and they hope that chemistry ensues, and then there can be relationships, which there have been. There have been marriages that have come from it, and things like that. So there was a oh, perfect. She came from IG. Hey, T. So there was a woman who kind of had it wasn't an instant connection, but she had something happen that kind of sparked something with the guy, and they started to get to know each other. Well, they do the interviews, right? And the guy is saying, "Hey, I don't necessarily think I'm really feeling her." And so, that's kind of where I am. Then they interview the girl. She's like, "I'm head over heels. That he might be the one, blah, 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 blah." So he sits down to have a conversation, which you guys right here, thank you for coming over, Nicole from Instagram. He sits down with her and wants to have a conversation. And of course, she's all giddy. Just, I don't know what she thought the conversation was going to be. But he tries very slowly to have the conversation. Mind you, um he doesn't gas her up. He doesn't, go all over the place. He isn't super vague. He actually kind of gets to the point. And he's saying, I'm not really sure if I want to lock in with you, meaning I kind of want to be able to get to know other people and things like that. And immediately she does the worst thing that you can do. Can you guess what this could be? Now, let me paint the scenario again while you guys are guessing. They are on a show where everybody comes in as free agents. They mix, they mingle, they get to know each other. And this is a couple days later. Okay. So, what do you think she did that was the worst case scenario? Come on over, guys. Those of you tuning in from Instagram, check the pinned comment. Meet us over on YouTube. We're having fun over here. Hey Lee, she said she came from IG. She said cry, scream, or overreact. Girl, you were on a roll. Sovereignness, she did I scribe last time, so she's already good in my book. She tried to convince him otherwise. Oh, that's a great guess, Rocky. That is actually a really, really, really good guess. Melissa says she gets upset and shuts down. Okay. So I'm gonna go with overreact and gets upset. This is what you guys have to understand when it comes to dating. She said cursed him out. She was kind about it. Okay, she didn't go full Karen. Men are getting to know you. They first see you and say, "Man, her body's smoking," or "Man, her face is pretty," or "Oh, I love that hair." Right? They see the outer package. They get the outer. Y'all give me some talking notes. These are good ones, lately. That wasn't it, but these are really good talking points. They see the outer package, and that's initially what intrigues them. Hey, Willie, come on over and join us on YouTube. And so it takes time. It takes time to see if this is something that they want. And here's the thing, ladies, you might be saying, "Oh, I knew right away." Did you? Or did you have a fantasy that you were hoping to just put him right in? It's kind of like those cartoons where there's one thing grayed out and it's a clear shape. Like, what goes in this shape, the shadow? and then you put the little piece in there. Some of you are waiting for a guy in that same way. You're like, I've got the degree, I've got the job that I wanted, I found the house, I got the car, I just need the guy to insert in here. Hey, Sai, come on over here, come on over to YouTube. And so you're just waiting for this guy. So the minute a guy comes along who's tall, his beard connects, he has side teeth, he has subject verb agreement, melanin is popping, you're like, yes. Don't know if he has debt, doesn't know has childhood issues, don't know if he has trauma, don't know if he's a believer in Jesus Christ, like saved and sanctified, right? Because you're just caught up in the emotions and he's making you feel good and he's giving you all the feel. Yeah, y'all know me and my side teeth, right? He's giving you all the feels and you're so caught up and oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, don't even know the child's last name. Men, on the other hand, actually use their logical part of their brain. They don't tend to get swept up in the emotion. Now, they might get swept up in the physical and be like, oh my gosh, she's so fine. And then that's why they end up sleeping with someone who later they're like, oh my God, I can't even stand her. Men tend to get caught up more in the physical. We tend to get caught up in the emotional. So, what the guys do, she said, are you sure about that? What the guys do is they give it time. They pace themselves. They give themselves a chance to be around her enough. And here's the thing, you're not a jerk if you get to know one person on Tuesday and meet another person on Wednesday. So it might be that he's getting to know a couple of people and seeing which vibe is the best. And he gets to, she said, post nut clarity. I have heard that. Yes, absolute clarity. After he gets to a certain point, he's going to determine, yeah, I'm feeling her. Or, you know what? This isn't really going for me. And I am telling you so many times, especially on the show, and the reason I'm referencing the show is because this happens in real life, but you get to see it played out. The women don't take it well. Now, am I trying to say that, if you have a guy that you're starting to catch feelings towards and you're developing, emotions, should you be like, yes, you don't want to be with me? All right. No, nobody's asking you to do that. But I would say for your own pride, okay, for your own ego, and for this poor guy, hold it in. Hold it in. Your motto should be, don't tell me twice you're not interested. Do not tell me twice you're not interested. And take it gracefully. Okay? Take it gracefully. This is why, and it's not an excuse for poor communication, but it is a reason for it. Okay? There's definitely a correlation. This is why men don't want to articulate exactly what it is, because women tend to flip out. How do I know this? I personally interview men. This is what I do for a living. I go in there, I create a safe space. Men can tell by my, content. Okay, she's really checking to see what we think, and they say that. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with the girl. She's a great girl. She's pretty. I just wasn't feeling her. Hey there, long hair says, amen. If he's not into you, then he couldn't possibly be the one. So keep it moving. Exactly. Adjust your mascara, puff up your hair and keep going. And this is the part that you have to really understand. And somebody commented on the post that I did where I posted me and my guy. I said, there's something about a guy who, I forget what I said. I was saying that he's fun to be. I said something that triggered a woman to say, this only happens if a man is smitten with you and cherishes you or adores you. And then I responded back that this is something that I say all of the time. If you look at marriage as being the end of the race, like that is the finish line. Oh, if I could just get to the marriage, you are going to be screwed like somebody in 2023 or 2003. Okay. If you see marriage as the end all be all, that's the championship ring. Oh, if I could just get there, you you are going to rush the process because you're going to be elated to get to do the dun dun dun. No, it's graduation. Dun dun da da. As soon as I went to sing it, the song switched in my head. All right, so you're going to be wanting to get to that part, not realizing you have a whole lifetime that you have to deal with this person. Not to mention the up into the wedding. And let me explain something. You might think I'm talking about, a psychopath narcissist who's mean and makes you cry. Yes, that's an option. But I think that a close tie is somebody who's apathetic, a guy who really doesn't care, a guy who's just meh. His energy is meh. You dress super cute, he doesn't even notice. Okay? She said, I had a woman go full Karen on me because I told her we were not compatible. She threw her shoe at me. The only time you should be throwing shoes is if they're on stage and killing it. See, I'm not making this up. These are men in the comments. I didn't pay them to say this. This is real facts, okay? But if you have an apathetic guy, you are going to feel so gross. If you guys are intimate physically, you're going to be able to tell because why? He's never going to make love to you. He's never going to cuddle you. He's never going to be affectionate with you. He's just going to come to you when he wants to have sex. If you want him to initiate, if you want him to pick up on clues and things that you like, he's not going to do it. When men are not into you, it will be very apparent over time. And I'm telling you, if you have ever had a man cherish you, it is night and day. This man will look out for you. This man will be concerned about what you think. This man will want you to be around. Okay. You won't have to beg him, can I come? You won't have to beg him to not always spend all his time with the boys. Because I think it's good for guys to have their guy friends and you have your girlfriends. You won't have to beg him to spend time with you on the weekends. You won't have to drop hints on when are we going to meet your family. Okay. You're not going to have to press him to be on your social media or vice versa. He's going to be pressing you. Okay. We got 7 of you on Instagram. Come on over to YouTube. Who wants to look at ugly blinds? Come on over. I've got the comment pinned. Come on down. You don't even have to type it all out. Just go to YouTube and hit Chasing Yonci. If you can get to my bio, it's linked there, but I don't think you can go to my bio if I'm live. But come on down, guys. I just have this up to point you guys. It's kind of like a little detour flag. Don't be afraid. The water's warm here on YouTube. Are you guys nice over here on YouTube? Right? Let them know. It's great. A lot of them came over from Instagram. You can too. I'll see you over there and let me know you came from Instagram. Hen Gas said we'll be over there shortly. Yay! Come on through. Come on through. T said, I went through that with Mr. Apathetic. It feels like emotional abuse. That is the word. I was married to an apathetic man in the past. I wish I could say that I don't speak from history, but I speak from personal history. I could show you all the emotional scars. Okay. It sucks where you want to look sexy and they don't really see you, notice you. You know, other guys are sending their girlfriends cute little videos on Instagram or tagging you and stuff, and not your guy. So I'm telling you, you think it's awkward. If he tries to walk away, it is a million more times awkward if he stays because he feels obligated. Okay. And men do that. It's crazy. Um, let's see. Hen and STE said, I'm here from Insta. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming over. Hey, sweet NYC, come on over to YouTube. Hey, PA Show, nice to see you, sir. Come on down, come on down. Got 7 of you still lingering on Instagram, but don't be afraid. Come on to YouTube. Okay. Uh, for those of you who are willing to, oh, perfect. She is here. Nice. Your comment is still up on Instagram because it has no one else has commented yet. If you are new here, there are 50 of you watching right now. Please go ahead and, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Please go ahead and hit the like button. If you're in the chat and you're on a cell phone, you're going to have to close the chat. Then you're going to have to click the like button and come back. But please do it. It is literally how I get supported on social media because it tells YouTube to push this out to more people. The more you guys comment and engage, YouTube says, oh, they're liking this. So if you're watching like this, that's fine. But drop me some comments if you guys don't mind. Okay, this is how content creators do this without charging our followers because the platforms take care of us, but you gotta scratch each other's back, right? Okay, Mandel over here. Oh, nice. Thank you for coming on over. All right. So where was I? So trust me, in those moments, I want you to hold it together, even if you feel your voice shaking. If you feel like you're going to cry, cut it short. Thank you so much. I got to run. And if you need to get off the phone and cry, that's fine. I understand, guys will never understand our levels of emotion, but if you want to be married, if you haven't had kids yet and you feel like your clock is ticking, it can be devastating even if it's only been 2 weeks because you're like, this is potentially a person. It kind of reminds me of my guy when he's fishing. I shouldn't laugh, bless his heart. But he'll be sitting there so patiently for hours and he'll feel a little wiggle on the hook and he gets so excited, and then sometimes, the fish gets away or it's just a little one, he has to throw it back and he's just so disappointed. Men, it's kind of like that for us. Okay, we're patiently waiting and it can be disappointing. She said it's sad no matter what you do. Exactly. Okay. Sovereigness says, yep, I was married to that too. Exactly. It's your boy A Dub said first live seeing you after seeing you months ago on Cruises. Oh man, that's been a long time. Well, thank you for coming through. Um, I'm telling you, y'all, I wish I could take my experiences and let you just download them into your soul, because all of the things that I did back then that I felt like this, nothing could be worse than this. It was worse. Okay. You get that guy and it's just, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I didn't mean to beat a dead horse, but it's just, it's absolutely important. Hey, Destiny. Um, so that's super important. So here's the thing. A guy doesn't owe you anything. He doesn't. If he thought you were cute on Tuesday and he talked to you for an entire week, he consistently texted you good morning and even took you on a date, he still doesn't owe you anything. He doesn't even owe you an explanation as to why he left. It would be nice if he did. Okay. That would be showing emotional intelligence if he did, but he doesn't owe you anything. So don't send him nasty messages. Don't be passive aggressive. You never know. And it could be a situation where it's just not the right time for him and he could circle back later if there's a legitimate reason to circle back, right? I'm just saying he doesn't owe you anything. So no, to get rude. The initial stage is the time that you guys are just getting to know each other. Okay. It's like, can you imagine being at Walmart or being at somewhere else? I gotta stop using name brands. Imagine being in a store and you pick up a frame because you're like, oh, this is kind of cute. I might want to get it. And then you're walking through the store and then you see a different frame. You're like, oh my gosh, that goes exactly with the seashell theme I have. And you go to put the other one back and something's like, you already picked up that first one. You got to buy it. That'd be so annoying, right? You're like, but this is a better fit for me. Or if that frame started crying somehow, was like clinging to the side of your cart, that'd be so awkward and cringy. That's kind of what it's like. It's kind of what it's like if you don't gracefully let go. She said, do you think ghosting is okay? Absolutely not. That's why I said emotional intelligence, if they do have that conversation, but they don't owe you anything. They don't owe you anything. Just like the person who, you let in on the road that you didn't have to, they don't owe you the hey, but it's really nice that they do. I give the little, whatever, right? Well, not with my two hands. I'm kind of hard. But they don't owe you that. It's just really nice when they do give it to you. There are five of you. Hey, Shabez. There are five of you watching on Instagram. Don't be afraid. Come on over to YouTube. They help out content creators. I've been pushing you guys over to YouTube. Come join us over here. The frames clinging to the side of the car. Can you imagine? That'd be so awkward. Um, and so here's the thing. If he decides that he doesn't want you, he didn't do you wrong. Okay? He didn't do you wrong. It's his prerogative. And think about this, guys. When you get really, really down when a guy rejects you, how many men have you rejected? Right? And it wasn't because they were so terrible or lame, and you're like, and can't wait to call your friends and be like, oh, he was terrible. He was trash. There are probably really good guys that you even wished that you could have an attraction towards. You just weren't feeling it for whatever reason. Or maybe there was a really dope guy, but you had just met a guy previous to that. And you're like, there's no point in getting this guy involved because I can already tell I like this guy. Right. So it's not a sign that there's something wrong with you 100%. Right. There could be things that you're doing that are absolutely turn offs, but it's not 100% that there's something wrong with you. Kyle says these are really nice blinds. You're supposed to hate them, Kyle. You're supposed to hate the blinds to the point that you want to come over to YouTube. I gotta make you guys look at a trash can or something. um some old moldy food or something. He said, I wonder if it's sunny out or it's cloudy. You'll never know unless you come to YouTube, Kyle. That's one of the original OGs from Facebook. Good to see you, man. So never shame a man or be unpleasant when you're getting rejected. And just think about what you want. Oh, sweetness. I was like, sweet NYC. Hilarious. Thank you for letting me know. She said, oh, you're on YouTube on my way. Yay. Thanks, Kyle. So never shame a man, because think about it. When you reject a guy, right? A guy comes up to you, approaches you, whatever, and you're just not interested, but you say it so nice. We don't like it when we get cussed out. We don't like it when they're like, oh, well, you're not that cute anyway. So keep that same energy, okay? And the other thing is that if you do this a lot, then it's going to cause that man to really think twice the next time. And this is where ghosting comes from. I don't think people just intrinsically ghost. I think they have one or two bad experiences and they're like, you know what? I'm not even dealing with this again. Same reason why women tend to avoid guys when they're hollering at her on the street. Is this live for women specifically? Yes, I'm going to be a fly on the wall anyway as I work. It is for women. Most of my content is for women, but I do encourage guys to stick around for the male cosign. because she said, "Come see the section." Um, the reason why I like guys to be there is because I speak on behalf of men. I study you guys, I interview you, and then I speak on your behalf in woman's voice and a feminine voice so that women can understand. And so if I ever get it wrong, let me know. And it's funny, I don't get corrected a lot, but I did answer a question that was submitted about a woman who is pregnant with her seventh child, and the guys were like, "Tighten up, Yonci. Like you let her off of the hook way too easy. You really softened that answer. You need to get in there and let her know it's more serious than you said." So I appreciate a male cosign, and I welcome correction because it's not about Yancey being right, it's about Yancey sharing the truth. And so I love it when majority of men come through and they're like, "Yo, she's actually speaking the truth. She's not pandering." And ladies, you guys are paying for this stuff. So, well, not this, but you guys are paying for the webinars and things like that. So don't you want to know that the men are agreeing? She said, "Y'all can come scoop up one of us." I love that. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Rocky. We got a lot of single women on here. Um, she said, Rocky says, 5 years, Soldier Boy voice. Destiny Joy says, "A man told me recently, it's so hard to tell a woman we no longer want to see her anymore." Yes, she loses it. She won't stop talking, stop texting and asking. Thank you, Destiny. That's exactly what men have said. Both sides is important. Absolutely. Yay, Kyle. Kyle made it over. Y'all drop some hearts for Kyle. That's my guy right here. He'd be the one I'd be like, this guy did this. And it's funny because if you have listened from the beginning, back recently, not I think it was the guy, yeah, the guy right before Monte. I was trying to justify, and I need this too because we get in our feelings. I'm like, "Kyle, what do you think? Do you think I'm wasting my time with this guy? Well, this is his excuse for this." And Kyle, how many times have I hit you up about Monte? Zero. No questions. When a guy is interested and he's all the way in, the way you're all the way in, there's no question. You don't have to phone a friend. You don't have to second guess yourself. You don't have to do any of those things, right? Because I already knew intrinsically in my heart, but you want your friends to co-sign that have your back, right? So he's always hopeful and shares something nice. But at the end of the day, if a guy was giving me what I needed, I wouldn't need to ask. He said, "Yeah, a man will let you know." Okay. She said, "It's both sides is important when men say what women say." Yes, I agree. All right. So where were we? What were we? Okay. My guy got an STD test today. She said, "I'm excited." Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad you're happy. I hope the results make you happy as well. All right. So let me go ahead. I'm done with this screen so I can open this up here. All right. So what did I want to talk about? Okay. Before you start dating, ladies, how am I doing on time? Goodness, it's already 33 minutes in. Oh, this is a perfect time to say this. I am going to be doing an exclusive, she said safety first. Absolutely. Safety, safety first. I am going to be right after this doing a Zoom with anyone who wants to join. It's open for my patrons. And I will be posting the link in my Patreon, on my Patreon page. Actually, I should do it right now. And anybody who wants to come in can come in. And can you guys see me when I tap out of the screen? Let me know. I just toggled out right now and came back in. Let me know if you could still see. So I'm going to put this link in there so that my people can see it. But my Patreon page is a place for people who, one, want to support me, but two, they want to get that exclusive content that nobody else sees. Okay, good, good. You guys can see. And so I post all the results to the stories, all the stuff that women may be trying to click and vote on so they can see the answers. Yes, I see you. I know what you're doing. I post them there, and I've had private events there. So we're going to do a Q&A. It's going to be like this, but it's going to be on Zoom. You guys can come on camera. You can ask questions. We have a lot of fun, especially because it's not recorded, if you know what I mean. And so you can ask questions. So, so She's Meek just asked a question. Perfect thing to ask in the live stream. So we're going to do that after the fact. Instagram, you're going to have to wait just a second because I need to post this here. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Y'all know when it's live, anything can happen. All right, so let me post up on Patreon because I meant to do that earlier, but I took forever in the gym. Okay, so join me on Zoom. Join me on Zoom. Y'all, trying to type with acrylics is a mess. Okay. I am literally tapping this thing. I cannot get to it. Oh, okay. Immediately following my live. Let's have fun while you guys are waiting for me. Comment the last thing that you ate. What did you have for lunch? My YouTube live stream. I'll be answering dating and relationship questions. A pancake. Oh, questions on Zoom. Zoom. Here's the link. All right, then we're going to pop in the link. Come on, copy paste feature. Thank you for your patience, guys. I'm about to come over there and read your comments. There we go. All righty. So everybody who is a patron will be able to see that. Let me put my Instagram back up. All right, y'all. If you're still on Instagram, come on over to YouTube. This is where it's at. All right, let's see what you guys have. Oh, taco soup. That sounds randomly good right now. Rice, beans, and avocado. Nice. Veggie China food. Eating trail mix as we speak. Popcorn. And I'm at the dealership waiting for my oil chains and starving. Oh, did they give you popcorn or you had to bring that? Other half of my breakfast. Burrito. She said I eat and work out. Shavessa, what are we talking about? I was stalling right now while I was posting something. But we're talking about what to do when you're about to start dating. She said, let's see. Uh, how to not scare off men. Oh, thank you, Rocky, for answering that. That's exactly that should be my title. How to not scare off men. Shrimp fried rice and orange slices. Did you guys see my story last night? I surprised my guy with tomahawk steaks, and I'm not kidding you. The steaks were like they were this thick and this big. They were bigger than my head. It was huge. It was like bigger than a bread plate, and I put them in my stories. They were ridiculous, and so then I cooked it again today with like steak and eggs. Um, it's 9:30 in the UK. I had chicken and veggies, working on getting healthier. Nice. Fiesta salad. She said they have popcorn here. Nice. Pizza, an American favorite. Nice. Okay, y'all. Now I'm getting hungry after hearing all this talk about food. Okay. Anyway, where were we? So before you get out and start dating, it's so important that you take time to heal. It's important. And a lot of my clients, I would say 99% of my clients have either completed therapy before contacting me or they work with me in correlation with therapy. And it's really important that you have your mind in the right place. And that might seem obvious, but some of you might need to hear that. It's absolutely impossible to expect somebody to love you when you don't even love yourself. And as women, we can be so hard on ourselves. And a lot of times we don't think that we're good enough. We don't think that we are a 10. And I don't mean a 10 in the sense of if I lined everybody up and we're all comparing to one another. I mean the best version of yourself. That is your 10. So my 10 might look different from your 10. And it's absolutely important that you take time to do this because psychologically, if you don't feel like you are at a 10, you're going to be operating at whatever level you think you're at. You know, like if you're a 3 or a 4, you'll start to accept certain things because you feel like, well, this is the best that I'm going to get. So I'm going to go with an easy one. Let's go with physical, right? So let's say, she said, is that your why I saw blinds on Instagram? Yes. Trying to get everyone to come over here. But let's say you're 50 pounds over what you want, right? There might be certain guys that you just assume you're not going to get. And it might be true. And you might deal with a guy who you're less attracted to, or a guy who doesn't treat you very nicely because you're like, well, I don't know who else is going to want me. And that's the obvious one, talking about physical, right? But if you have other things that you think you struggle with, if you think your personality lacks, or you think that you're not interesting or whatever, you are possibly going to entertain someone that you feel maybe that's all you deserve. So do the work, become the best version of yourself, because if you don't like yourself, how can you expect someone to love you? You know, we're supposed to like ourselves more than anyone. Work on your trauma. Something that I've publicly talked about is that I had abandonment issues. Oh my word. Um, I try to be very cryptic in how I speak because I never want to throw anyone under the bus, obviously, in an obvious way. But there was somebody who was key in my life, And they had a habit, probably from things they learned in their childhood, when they were displeased with me, they would withhold their affection, like whether it was words and basically like an energy thing. They would be very cold, very distant, and it was not pleasant. And so I learned to become a people pleaser. I learned to fall in line because I didn't want there to be a lapse in the affection and whatever else that I was getting. And also, it made me fear somebody leaving. And so I remember dating a guy, and we both had abandonment issues, and we were aware of it. We just hadn't tackled it, and we would just trigger each other. And that's literally why we broke up. Triggered each other. I ended up leaving in the middle of the night. I had just traveled to get there, and I wasn't even there 24 hours, and I left because it was like, are you hinting at you're leaving? Are you leaving? I don't know. Are you thinking about leaving? Well, you're mentioning leaving, and that triggers oh my God, it was terrible. I mean, I can joke about it now, but it's a hot mess. And so it's easy to see after the fact once you're healed, and everyone else can see it except you. But if you struggle with relationships, if you get triggered a lot, if you are overly emotional, if you get attached to people within like 24 hours, 48 hours, you might need to see someone. And if you really want to know, ask your closest circle. Ask your best friends, ask your guy friends, ask your parents, ask your cousins, ask your siblings. Is there something that I need to work on? Because most people aren't inviting that question. So most people aren't going to tell you that unless they're very direct. Ask those people. And if you start to see a pattern, like, yeah, girl, you kind of do XYZ, might need to look into that. Okay. And there's a lot of free stuff out there, like YouTube has a lot of videos and things like that. Shawnee says, yes, that's what I'm working on now, becoming the best version of myself. Like I said to you yesterday. Nice. So this is good. I'm glad. I'm glad. By the way, how many of you guys, she and I chatted, how many of you guys thought that I was a bot? Because I say hi to every single follower that I get. How many of you guys thought I was a bot? Because I have had people who say later, I thought I was talking to a bot. Because there are things that people can use like Manny Chat that will just automatically respond back. But I am really in the DMs. So I'm just curious to know if any of you watching thought I was a bot. She said I did it first. See? Now I be talking to people. Okay. So you need to work on the things that make you you. Work on your look. Okay. And I'll be transparent with this right now, right? One of the things that I feel a little bit insecure about, and it's so crazy because the one person who had a negative comment to say on my big reveal love story post was about fashion. So for me, there was a long time where I wasn't the weight that I wanted. So I just refused to buy any new stuff because it was just, I wanted to encourage myself to keep losing the weight. Those of you watching on Instagram, please come on over to YouTube. So I didn't buy stuff there. Two, the area that I lived in was trash when it came to options. Oh my God, no clothes. And then three, being an entrepreneur, I didn't really have the luxury of going out and buying a bunch of stuff because I always was saving because you never know if you had a slow month. So long story short, I wasn't comfortable with my clothes. And I used to love to dress. I used to be so cute. I even got best nominated for best dress. I lost it to um, what is her name? Shayna. Is it Green? I remember her name, Shauna Rain. I lost it to Shauna Rain, okay, in high school. But I was voted, runner up for best dress. Anyway, the point is, when I started dating Monte, I was like, I told him, when I come to visit you, I got a whole bunch of yoga pants and sweats, and I don't have a lot of stuff, okay? As I'm talking about clothing, and this needs to be ironed, y'all. It's all folded up. But I said, I don't have a lot of stuff. And so little by little, I've been getting things because I know that would be an insecurity for me. I know that if he invites me to do something, my first thought is going to be, ugh, I don't know what to wear. So these are real examples. Okay. It doesn't have to be something deep and psychological, but you have to work on the thing that's going to make you hold back and not be the best version of yourself. So get your looks together. If you need to lose some weight, lose some weight. If you need to freshen up your wardrobe, freshen up your wardrobe. If you are self conscious, if you don't have your nails done, get your nails done. If you haven't figured out how to do your hair for the summer, try different things and see what works best on you. All hairstyles are not created equal, just like all clothing is not created equal. Box braids are so cute on someone else and on someone else. A bob is super cute on her. Someone with a head shape like me, So you have to do what works for you. Okay. She said, oh my gosh, this is me right now. And make it fun. Okay. This is what I do with my clients. We actually put together a list. I give them categories. We analyze the parts of us that we don't love, and we start to put realistic plans together and things like that. She said, I haven't bought clothes in forever and losing weight, so I have no clue. Yeah, facts. And then now there's like I'll see people on their pages. And I'm like, every outfit is so cute. Where the heck did you find that? Or I love that piece. I would have never thought to put it with that piece, but you do it and it looks amazing. Or I actually will find the pieces and I look crazy. I remember it was kind of chic to have the little combat boots at one point, and then people kind of had their, their pants a little tucked to the top. I tried that. I looked crazy. So not every style everyone can pull off. Okay, some outfits look cute with a super thick body. Some look really cute with a little stick body. Just some things don't look good on tall people. Some things don't look good on short people. So you got to really try it out. She said carrot sticks. Um, so looks, personality wise, I will give you guys this for free, but I do this with my clients. Avocado banana smoothie. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Is what you had for lunch or last meal. Think about a celebrity. Let's do it right now. Let's think about a celebrity who you really enjoy. And if this person had to trade personalities, not bodies, but trade personalities with you for one date, the date that's really important to you, that you really want to impress the guy, who would you pick? Who would your woman be? Name a celebrity so we can know who it is. We'll just do this fun little exercise right now, okay? And those of you who've taken my webinar, we've already done this, so play along. Who would you want their personality to come through? Oh, she said nobody. That's a first. Who do you think has a really dope personality? Oh, Tracy Ellis Ross. No one has said her, and that's shocking now that I think about it. I love my personality. That's right, Rocky. I love that. That is extremely healthy. I just haven't had anyone say that. Tracy Ellis Ross. Okay. And now that you've said that, Ashley, start to list what you like about her personality. Okay. And you'll see where I'm going with this, you guys. Anyone else? I really like the Tracy Ellis Ross one. Tamron Hall. Okay. Okay. Class act. And now, Tamla, you start listing why do you like her personality. Let's get like two or three more. Tracy feels like she's a lot. Like you feel like it would be a lot to have to give all that energy. Let's get like two or three more. So we got Tracy Ellis Ross, Tamron Hall, Tabitha. Ooh, fun, doesn't take herself too seriously, brings other people in. Okay, she said there's no one like me but to play Taraji. I've gotten Taraji a few times. I've been complimented on my personality so much. There's no one I trade with. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, Viola Davis. I just say it like that. Viola Davis, Kiki. Okay, so now we have a couple of people. So you guys can keep playing. Ooh, Angela Bassett, Felicia Rashad. Think about this person and think about how you would describe their personality. And I believe this is just a theory I came up with. I believe this is where subconsciously you feel like you are lacking. Okay. So if you feel like maybe you take yourself too seriously, here's an opportunity to let your hair down a little bit. Brings other people in. Maybe you're a little bit too introverted, conversational. Maybe you're too shy. You don't talk a lot. Okay. I love my personality, but at 23, I feel I'm not all the way comfortable in my skin. Beautiful. I love that you know that, Deja. It takes time to get comfortable in your skin. B. Wilson says, I want Nia Long's sense of calmness. So here's what you can do. You can practice in small doses, right? Maybe don't wait until you're on a date. Maybe practice going to a cafe, go to like a Denny's or something chill. We're not going to spend a ton of money and practice with the waitress. You can literally get in the zone. It's kind of like method acting, right? Imagine you're this person. And after a while, you're not pretending to be this person. You're just taking on these characteristics. So think about what she would do. Would she be afraid? Would Tracy Ellis be afraid to laugh loudly? No, she's probably gonna throw her head back and just let out, right? Um, he said not to throw a wrench in this, but those women who is married, just saying it. So it doesn't have to be their personality in the sense of their life choices. And thank you for asking that question because I always make this clear with my clients. This could be someone who's like an alcoholic or has had 7 marriages. It's not their life choices. It's just their essence. Okay, because you would still be able to make your choices. It's just the personality. Jill Scott. I have had people say Jill Scott. Issa Rae. I have heard someone say Issa Rae. Nice. Femininity, sense of humor. I've been told I need to loosen up more. I would say 95% of women need to loosen up more. Okay. If you guys have ever been told to loosen up, DM me the word magnet. Okay. You absolutely need to watch my webinar. You guys, it is not a lot of money. I see what other people charge. My stuff is nothing. You have to watch my webinar, just DM me the word magnet. I'll send you the information. This will be a game changer. I had a woman I posted the other day. She's like, I used to have to struggle just to get a conversation. Now I have too many conversations. She's having to pause her profile because she's getting so many notifications. Thank you, Ashley. She said the magnet webinar was truth. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. I'm telling you, this stuff is, I heard about some of these things from someone else's page. I started implementing them. I tried them firsthand, and literally that's how I caught Monte's attention. Okay, and I think I'm a pretty fun, outgoing person. But it's get the webinar. Just slide in my DM if you want to do it right now and come back to YouTube. That's fine, so you don't forget. Get it, watch it, start to implement it in real life and online. Okay. All right. So make those improvements and boost your confidence, because confidence is the sexiest quality to have. If you think about it, I am a random chick who was a housewife who jumped on YouTube. If I came on here, and I said this before, if I came on here, I was like, hey guys, my name is Yonci, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys today about how to be successful in relationships. And I want you to be as happy as I am. Where are you watching from today? You guys would not be interested, right? It's the eye contact, it's the charisma, it's the being comfortable in my skin, it's the being able to laugh at myself, it's the me being me. I don't have a better personality than the next person. I just have my personality and I own it. I know that I am clumsy. Y'all, today I dropped water. I sprayed the smoothie all over everywhere. I've run into things. I am super clumsy, but I own it. I'm from California, and I'm from, where there are a lot of valley girls. And I'm like, if I'm not careful, I totally sound like a valley girl. I've embraced that. I understand. I don't sound like the blackest sister girl. Rest in peace. Wait, that sounds morbid. Grand rising sister. I don't speak. What some people would say is black enough, which I feel like that was a horrible depiction of black. I might not sound like a soul sister, but this is me. This is who I am. I have embraced myself, and I know I have imperfections, but it's embracing the imperfections, which is what makes me successful. When I did date, that made me successful. There are men who would say easily, I would rather have an 8 or a 9 who is extremely confident than a 10 who's insecure. Insecurity is like body odor. It stinks and no one wants to be around it. She said, I'm from Northern Cali. I get it. Oh my God. I say, bro, it's a lot. Okay. I'm looking over here because I do have notes. I get so caught up and I forget sometimes to say some things I want to say. So this is the thing, you guys, and I'm going to close with this because it's been 53 minutes. How many of you guys, by the way, are going to jump on, become a patron and join my Zoom? I didn't even put the information. So you click on this link if you want to be able to see the link to the Zoom. I just wrote the word link. So patreon.com/Yonci. Can I pin this? Oh, I can. Perfect. Click that. You guys, it's like $4 or something a month. And you'll get access to everything behind the scenes. You get all the answers to the stories that I post, the polls and the stories that I post. And if you guys want to ask questions, you can. I post it there. Hey, Lamont, come on over to YouTube if you don't mind. The 5 of you watching there, if you can pop on over to another platform, it helps me a lot. But that's where we're going to be talking. We're going to hang out for a few minutes and I will answer your questions directly. It's not being recorded, so you guys have a little bit more privacy and we get to talk directly. But you need to understand about men, okay? You need to understand how they fall in love. And a lot of times I find out in talking to women one-on-one and coaching them, a lot of women are absolutely clueless on how they are being perceived by men. So that's the biggest thing that I feel like I can contribute. Thank you for the likes, you guys. We got the likes up. Yes. That's the biggest thing I think I can contribute, because as a content creator, if you guys can understand how men fall in love, if you can understand how they're wired, if you can understand what turns them off and what turns them on, literally the sky is the limit. Because most of you know how to put your hair together, get your face together, wear a cute outfit. What you guys struggle with is figuring out how to keep a man's attention. Okay. And I don't say this to toot my horn. I have been studying and studying and studying. I knew a lot when I got married. I knew a lot about men just because my dad poured into me. My brother poured into me. I knew a lot about men, but I had to work on myself. I had to work on not being self centered. I had to work on being disciplined. I had to work on being less emotional. I had a lot of things I had to work on. And so now that I've done the work and I'm combining it with what I know with men, men will literally say, "You seem too good to be true." Like, guys, like, how did I get you? And this is not to brag. This is to say it's possible. It is possible to truly make a man happy. And I don't mean like it's one sided. This man blows my socks off. Oh my God, he treats me amazingly. And I love to give back to him. So I want to work with you. If you can do webinars, that's the easiest thing. You can learn a lot. I throw a ton at you. If you feel like you're really far behind and there's so much you want to ask me specifically about your situation, I recommend one-on-one coaching. It will not break the bank. I'm not one of those people who charges thousands of dollars per session. Okay. So if you need that, just DM me. Let me know what you need. I'll give you what you need. But you guys, I want you to experience what I'm experiencing. I promise you. I promise you it is worth it, okay? But you're not going to attract the guy until you have your stuff together. How do you become more confident or self assured? That is a longer answer than I can get into. I will cover that in my Zoom. My webinars typically are about an hour long. My course is 4.5 hours. And that's packed with stuff. You're going to want to pace yourself. There's like over 50 worksheets and things like that. Yes, just DM me on IG for the one-on-one sessions. Absolutely. You can just say coaching. You can just put the word coaching and I'll give you the information. So I want to teach you everything I can teach you about men so you can be successful. I don't want you to be unintentionally turning men off. And then the thing is that these same women will be turning men off and then going, oh, the men are flaky. Oh, they're non-committal. Oh, the men are just playing games. And it's not the case. The men just aren't telling you what you're doing. Okay. I literally set up a guy with a girl and I was getting information from both sides. And oh my goodness, things kept happening wrong. And I was like, oh, and I'm trying to coach through. There's a lot of work that can be done. She said, I'm so scared to really love. All I've been told is it's science. Science, the reason why men cheat is in their nature. Oh, she said, I just don't want to be constantly cheated. That's so sad that that's your that is your reality. I'm not saying being cheated on is reality. I'm saying that is your belief system. That's your belief system. And it's unfortunate because that is just not the case. There are undisciplined men who need an ego boost or cannot control their loins. But there are plenty of men who don't cheat. Plenty of men who don't. So I hate that that's your belief system, but I get it. If that's what you've been told, you're going to believe that's true. But I promise you, it is not true. A lot of women cheat too, but if you're not a cheater, boom, I'm not a cheater. There are already two people here who don't cheat. So it's just you cannot go in there with believing that because then that's what you're going to invite into your world. Excuse me, when is your next webinar, Yancy? I probably will do a new one next month. Have you done either of my other two? Have you done the secret webinar or the magnet webinar? Those are the code words. Let me know if you've done either one of those because I recommend starting there. The next one I do is probably going to be for couples, for people in couples. By the way, I do couples coaching, and that's my favorite type of coaching. It's a lot of fun. So I think I want to do some stuff for people in relationships because a lot of these women are getting boyfriends now, and they're like, I need new comfort. I need new information. Plenty of men don't cheat. I found one after divorcing from a husband who couldn't stop cheating. Oh, I'm glad she has one. Um, and I will leave with this before I go. A lot of men, the biggest issue that they have at the initial stages is that women are boring. Okay, so that's what motivated me to do the webinar that you just tag me or DM me the word magnet because you want a magnetically attractive personality. You want your energy to be attractive. It's not enough to be physically attractive. You need your energy to be attractive. Where he's going, please, can I have more? Please, can I have more? Sign up for more. I was getting ready to ask if you do couples counseling. Oh, you helped me get him. Now we got to keep him. I love that. Absolutely. And I can help you guys work on communication. I can help you guys come up with things to keep the spark alive. The reason why I love couples coaching so much is because even if you're trying to be 100% accurate, there's nothing like getting it from the horse's mouth. So I can hear from him directly. I can hear from her directly. And when I see people go, have the aha moments or get tools in their toolbox, it's really exciting. Um, So anyway, just a final review. DM me the word magnet if you want to make sure that you know what techniques to do to have a personality that continues to keep men coming back. If you want to know the exact technique I used to get my guy, it was something that I did on a dating app. It'll make you stand out from all the other women. Tested it on a lot of guys and they all loved it. I just didn't like them. I liked him. But it pulled a lot of guys in. Then DM me the word secret. Okay. She said, when it's time for couples counsel, we have no issues at all, but better to prepare. Awesome. I was trying to say absolutely and awesome at the same time. All right, guys. So is anyone going to be coming over from here to Zoom? I'll be going on there now. Shalom, go ahead and DM me because it will disappear in the thread. Um, it'll. Oh, you're typing it for people for the notes. Wow, I'm slow. Thank you, Shalom. I caught myself. There's a delay, so she's gonna be like, lady, I'm doing this for notes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I see a lot of people have taken my courses in here. Okay, guys, so I'm going to be signing off. If you enjoy this, can you let me know? Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Because if you guys are enjoying this, I will keep doing more. Like I said, I really do prepare. I don't just come in and freestyle off the dome. I'm going to be signing off from Instagram right now. I will see you guys on Zoom for the on Patreon. So I'll see you there. Bye, Instagram. Thank you, Shalom. Okay. Discard. There we go. You guys are enjoying this. I'll keep doing more. She said, definitely enjoyed, shared in my stories. Thank you. Melissa said, I enjoyed it. Okay, that's good. Tamala said, love it. Oh, good. Destiny said, love it. I just can't join on Zoom. Oh, are you working right now? And I forgot this is early in the day. Duh, it's only 4, which means it's 5 East Coast. Great per usual. Thank you, little sis. I appreciate that. I enjoyed it, Cadessa says. Um, all right. So we got what, 5 of you, 6 of you liked it? Okay, that's good. What about the guys? Did I speak properly for you guys? Did I speak accurately? If there are any guys that are on here, Kamitria says, hey, she gave a heart. Lee enjoyed it. She said just busy, but hopefully next time. Okay. Ashley said it was good. Good, good, good. And I love that I'm recognizing a lot of your names, even though some of your names are different than Instagram, your pictures are the same. So I pay attention, y'all. I've been looking at y'all. DM y'all. All right, so I'm heading over there now. I will see you until next time. Have a good one.